It is time to scrapbook. It's been a while since I've scrapbooked because I was, Christmas and I got sick. And I'm hoping that you can take some time to scrapbook too. And if you're catching this on, catching me here scrapbooking and you don't have your stuff, go and get some scrapbooking things and scrapbook with me. Or watch the video and then come back and recreate this page for yourself. So, hi, my name is Amanda Farlinger, and I live near Kingston, Ontario, Canada, and I help busy women scrapbook their memories using stamps, ink, and paper. So, tune in and sit with me so we can be creative together and work on scrapbooking those important memories. And I have the cutest photo of Hoover, another dog we've had in the past, that I'm going to scrapbook with a story to tell. So, because it's January, celebration is here, and we're going to use one of the designer series papers that you can earn for free with a $60 order. So this little brochure has all the products that you can earn for free, and the link will be in the description that you can download the little brochure and also the mini catalog. So we're using the Softly Stippled designer series paper on page 8, and this here is gorgeous paper, and it coordinates with the Stippled Rose bundle in the mini catalog. So it's page 64. So this gorgeous rose stamp set here. And, but I'm not a big rose person or flower person. So the nice thing about this paper is you can use it for other things. So let me show you the paper. So mini catalog, celebration catalog, links are in the description below. Celebration's around until the end of February, but it's possible some items may sell out. All right, and apologize if you hear the puppy barking. He's not happy he's not here to say hello to everybody. All right, so we have our designer paper, which has colors listed: Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Pebble Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. So I've used those colors to prep my scrapbook layout too. All right, so here are some of the designs. Oops, this goes here. And there's that rose pattern. And Wild Wheat, that's this color, kind of goldy color. And just trying to see, okay, this page here, I've used the backside of this. So there's this, I love this pattern, like linen look. And I really like this one too. This is a really nice pattern. Okay, what? Oh, and then I've used the opposite side of this for my layout, this blue and white flower. All right, now sketches are a great way, and it's out of focus. That's not really in focus, so I apologize. So more light, maybe that might work. Sketches are a great way to start building your scrapbook layout. If it's something where you haven't scrapbooked in a while, or you're looking for inspiration, like I've had these 3 photos printed for a long time now, and I'm like, they have to go on the same page, and I'm not sure how I want to do that. So I was just waiting to see what kind of came along. So this is the Creative Scrapbooker magazine. There we go. I think that's better in view. Creative Scrapbooker magazine has this sketchy group on Facebook, and I'm part of it. And so I'm using, this is the January sketch, and then I'm going to go post this in the Facebook group for everyone to see. But it's interesting to take this and then flip it, kind of, sort of, what we're going to do. So here's the photos I'm talking about. So me holding Hoover while I'm sitting at my desk. He was a shop dog. My grandparents started a business, and Hoover would come to work with me because he had seizures. So he had a little bed between my aunt and I on the floor, and I'm going to share the story of why I'm scrapbooking these photos, or at least these ones, but this one goes with it. And because it's such a sentimental picture, I figured it would work perfect because it's at the shop. All right, so we're taking this layout and we're going to turn it. So basically what we're starting with is we have a base layer and then we have a next layer, and then I did a square instead of a circle because I don't have a big circle cutter. And then I've used the Stylish Shapes dies to die cut using these circles. So these ones here, I've used a variety of these sizes in 2 different colors of cardstock. So we have Lost Lagoon and Pool Party. Now, both of these colors, I believe, are colors listed on the designer series paper. And then Pebbled Path for the layer for the photo. So what I've done first, so let's just move some of these things off to the side. I've glued some of them down because I didn't want to lose where I put the circles because I loved where they were. So for my base layer, so I've started with this, and what I've done is used the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and it has these little marks on the side of the trimmer with this little, kind of hard to see maybe, this little arrow right here. There we go. So that little arrow with that little line, you can mark it here. So I did to 10 inches, like this thing pops out here. So I put my paper to 10, and then I did 2 to 10 on all 4 sides to get this. So then I have this piece roughly center, so you could use it as a mat or something else for another layout or whatnot. But I'm going to place this over top, and I've used the centerpiece in the center. So it ties the base in this. Now, if you wanted, oops, right. What was the other side of this? It was a calypso coral floral pattern. So I didn't think this worked so well with my photos because they're more bluish and browns photos. But you could, instead of using, like if you cut out this piece, you could flip it over and use this color, this side instead. So whatever works for your photos. All right. So now I'm just going to take some glue, and I'm actually going to put it on this side. I don't know if you can hear Flynn, but my goodness, he is not happy with me. All right. So just some glue around the outside. I don't want to put it in the center, of course, because I don't want to glue it to this glass mat. And you might be wondering why I'm using this glass mat. So this glass mat is free, only free during celebration. And to earn it free, you purchase the starter kit to become a Stampin' Up! Demo. So for $165, you would select you'd select $165 for $135 is what you would pay. And then you'd receive this glass mat, which is an $82 value for free. All right. And this has been great to stamp on. And I've also written on it. You can make notes, say you want sizes and whatnot. And this won't wipe off without like Stays On Cleaner because it's the alcohol-based Stampin' Blends. Stampin' Right will wash right off because it's a water-based ink. All right, so we've used 2 different styles of paper from the designer paper pack. So now we have this kind of, I don't know what you would call it. Almost looks like paint strokes, but you could also say maybe it's plaster. That's what I want to say, that it's plaster. Okay, and then we're just using some Stampin' Seal. I probably used a little much. I try to use less than that. So that way, if I have to take my photos off again later, I can do that. And I've just layered this on a piece of Pebbled Path as well. All right, so now we're going to go kind of like this. And this one's going to tuck under here-ish, like so. And then we're going to do some stamping here in a minute. And I already have my journaling written, and I couldn't decide before starting recording the video if I wanted to use white or Pool Party for my journaling. So I wrote it out twice so I could see once the layout was kind of put together. All right, so this big circle goes up here. Then we have this one here, I think. And then this one tucked under here. And then this one over here. So I think I like the look of that. So basically this layout, I've turned the photos, but I've kept kind of the circles where they are, kind of, sort of, because I moved the photo over here and the title is actually going to go this way because I've switched the layout. But I do like the circles. And when I cut out a bunch, because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like the circles, but I actually kind of do. All right, so now we're going to just put some glue on the back. So this, the stylish, what is it? Stylish Shapes dies. These one here, they work with the mini, or the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So this little machine, you can cut out those circles. So you don't need the bigger machine. The little one's good. And that could be one of your items that you select in your starter kit to get this glass mat. All right. And this glass mat is very sturdy. It's, has little feet on the bottom, so it doesn't move very easily. Oops. Come on, fingers, cooperate. And it's tempered, so you can also use it with heat tool. So if you like embossing. All right, so now we're going to put these photos. And we're going to stick them kind of, sort of here. Like so. And then we're going to layer this one. I thought it was really cute, this photo of him, of Hoover looking over his shoulder, going, I need help. All right, something like that. Okay, and then this photo here, we're going to put a little bit of the Stampin' Seal, or try to. All right. I'm just going to stick her under, just a little bit under the corner. Right there. Did I get it kind of straightish? Oh, I didn't put that down. There we go. Good enough. Better glue this one down before I forget. I think I got all the other ones. So let me know what you think of this color combo. It's Lost Lagoon, Pool Party, Gray Granite, and Pebbled Path. Oh crap! Did I leave enough room for my journaling? I didn't. Sugar Plum Delights. That's what my mother always said when I was growing up. Come on. Let go. Okay. Let's put glue on this again. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want to put it there-ish, if you can see. Okay, that works. All right, so before I stamp the title, I have my Pool Party. I got glue on my finger. Got Pool Party with my journaling, which I did with the Stampin' Right marker. And excuse me, these have been redesigned with this current annual catalog. So I really like the tip on these. It's not so fine point, and they write really well. I just ordered more markers. And then we have basic white. So I thought the white was a little stark, so I like Pool Party instead. If you don't agree, or if you agree, whichever, make sure to leave me a comment to let me know whether you like the Pool Party or the basic white. And I'll also have a link in the description to my online store if you'd like to purchase any of these products. And there'll also be a list of what was used to create this layout. So if you want to recreate it, the supply list is there for you. All right, so I think I have all the circles on here. Yep. Looks like all the circles are on there. I'm just going to set it off to the side for a minute so we can do some stamping. We're going to use some Memento Black, and we're going to use our Simply Chamois. And before I do my stamping, the other things that come with this glass mat is the, I don't know, like, I don't know what this is called. I should probably look that up. But it sticks to your glass mat. So if you wanted to do some color mixing with your inks or put your ink spots here, say you have a paper pumpkin kit. I'm really looking forward to January's paper pumpkin kit. And if you've missed out, make sure to pay attention because I'll be doing a scrapbook layout with the January paper pumpkin once it gets here, or, you know, the next week or two, because it can take about a little bit to get here. But so there's this, and then there's like a chamois, but it's larger. So it's like our chamois, but it's just not as thick, and it's bigger, almost like a mouse pad. I thought it was a mouse pad for some reason. I'm like, I don't know why someone would want a mouse pad with their glass mat, but that's okay. Another freebie in the Celebration catalog is the Heartfelt Hellos stamp set. And I haven't used it yet. I just popped out hello before I started recording. And I figured I could write or stamp hello. Oops, let's get a bigger block for my drawer. I could stamp hello and then write something cheeky like, is anyone going to help me? So let's see if that works or if it gets messed up. Now, another bonus of this glass mat is I'm going to stamp that, and I can easily clean that up. No worries, no problem. So it's a nice cleanable surface, so I don't have to get my desk over here dirty with ink. All right, and it has grid lines, both inches on the left side and bottom, and centimeters on the top and the right. So whichever way you like to measure your paper, you're good. And then your grid lines, so you can help make things stay level. All right, so we're going to put hello there. Not bad. And I love how the stamps stamp on the paper. So transfer the ink, whichever way you want to say it. All right. So now I'm going to write anyone help me. If you didn't see what the journaling said, a piece of Hoover's treat went into the box we used for recycling. He pushed the box back, then whimpered until I got his treat out for him. Such a spoiled shop dog. All right, now we're going to use this trimmer to create a little kind of bannerish, flaggy, whatever, angled cut. You can also use scissors if you wanted, but the trimmer is a little nicer. I usually get a straighter line with it. All right, back to the layout. And now we can just put some glue on this and tuck it behind the photo. I really like that hello font. And that stamp set coordinates with a punch that's in the mini catalog, which is a fun punch. I don't have it yet. Hello, can anyone help me? All right, so there is our scrapbook layout using 2 celebration items. But if you only wanted to use one, I would recommend getting the paper because there's such a variety of colors and designs in that pack of paper, which is called, I can't remember, Softly Stippled. And I'll have the link for the products in the description below, as well as links for the 2 catalogs so you can download them. And I hope that you'll join me next Thursday to scrapbook some more. And thank you so much for joining me. Happy stamping.